Good day, my friends. Let's learn something new today.
Okay, let's have a look at do you present simple questions? Welcome to this presentation. We will be exploring the formation and usage of do you questions in the present simple tense. We will learn about their structure, short answers, and practice using them in various contexts. Let's delve into this essential grammar topic together. And once again, it's made by Alfred Krobler, trying to bring free education to everybody. Okay, let's continue. Asking questions with the present simple. Normally you do it with habits and routines. For instance, example, do you drink coffee every morning? Man, mostly I do. Yes, righto. Add likes and dislikes. Do you like spicy food? Spicy food is quite nice sometimes. And of course, just for general information, do you live in a city? Do you live next door to a train or a highway or whatever the case might be? But yes, just for general information. Those are most probably the times when you will be asking questions in the present simple tense. Okay. Some great ideas coming up over here. Yebo gogo, huh? Right. By the way, yebo gogo is a saying for yes in South Africa. Great, guys. Let's go for it. Question structure. Yes, that's it. Quite important to get your structure of your question correctly. For instance, the first one, do plus a subject plus a verb. Do you like to read? Do you like to ride a bicycle? We are going to more depth into this in the next couple of slides. Same as again, number 2. Does plus subject plus verb. Does she play tennis? Does he write books? Right? Okay, we've does it you just now. We will continue into much more depth in the next couple of slides about when is it do and does. Righto, guys, let's just have a look into a little bit more detail over here. Right, positive. I work. I like, I do, you work, you have, right? I, we, you, they. You'll say work, like, do, and have. He works. She likes. It works. It has, right? He, she, it has. He, she, it likes. He, she, it does. Righto. That is a positive. Now for the question, you'll be saying, do I work? Or do we work? Do you like? Do you have, right? Same thing. Does he have? Does she like? Does it work, right? Those are the question structures, guys. It's very important to get your question structure correctly because sometimes if you don't get your question structure correctly, people will not understand what you're asking. Righto. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's study the word order. Guys, this is very important to get your word order correctly, huh? Do and does, plus a subject plus the infinitive. For instance, do you work on Sundays? You won't say, does you work? No. You'll say, do you work on Sundays? Do your friends live near here? Does Peter play tennis? Where do your parents live? How often do you wash your hair? Or how often do you wash your car? What does this word mean? How much does it cost to fly to Rome? Or how much does it cost to do something? Or whatever the case might be, right? Guys, please make sure you get these orders correctly over here. It is quite important to get it correct because otherwise people will not understand you. Questions with always, usually, and often. For instance, do you always have breakfast? Does Peter often phone you? What do you usually do at weekends? Yeah, Righto, guys. That is basically the word order for creating questions. And as our lesson progresses, you'll get a lot of practice on how to do it correctly. Righto, and of course, some examples. What do you do? That means, what's your job? And of course, what do you do? I work in the bank. Righto, this both different ways of asking, what are you doing? What job do you do? Whatever the case might be. Righto, guys. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Okay, what's coming up here? Form the question. Yebo. Righto. From the information from the previous slides, now we can see how to form our questions. Great. First one. This like a statement, for instance. You like to cook. That's a statement, right? Now if we're going to try and change this into a question, let's have a look at it. The question will be, do you like to cook? Right? Because we're using you, right? It will be do. Next one. Statement. He plays the guitar. All right, and the question would be, the question coming up, does he play the guitar, right? Did I forget he, she, it, does, huh? Righto, guys. Okay, yes and no, wow. Answering yes-no questions. Why didn't we think that? Because it's good, no good. Righto, yes, no. Okay. Firstly, yes. I, we, they do. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, they do. Or yes, he does. Or yes, she does. Or yes, it does. No, I don't. No, we don't. No, they don't. Or no, he doesn't. Or no, she doesn't, huh? Let's look at some examples, for instance. Do you play tennis? No, I don't. Do your parents speak English? Yes, they do. Does Jane work hard? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. Does John live in Paris? No, he doesn't. Or yes, he does. If he does, huh? I wonder what could be next. Wow. Okay, they're having a good laugh. Real life examples. Right, yes. In places in real life, where will you be asking present simple questions, right? Do you work in an office? Does she live near here? Of course. Another one. Do they speak English? Guys, those are some practical examples of where you will be using present simple questions in real life. There are many more, but these are the most important ones that we'll be covering in the lesson. Okay, I think I have done enough talking now, and it is time for you guys to do some work. Make questions from these words, plus do or does. Put the words in the right order. Righto, guys, now, like always, or I think at this point of time, it's a good idea to pause the video, take your notebook or your paper, whatever you're going to be using, write down the question as it is over here, and then you write the answer. Write down the words and write the answer. And once you are done, you can continue watching the video to check your answers. So, righto, guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to look at all the answers, and then we'll continue watching the video.
Hey, you must pause the video.
Okay, I trust that you paused the video and you've worked out all your answers. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and check your answers now. Righto, let's have a look at them. First one, where do your parents live? Number 2, do you always get up early? Number 3, how often do you watch TV? What do you want for dinner? Do you like soccer? Does your brother like soccer? Righto. Now this here, as you can see, it's an open question actually. It could be, do you like to watch soccer? Do you like to play soccer? Righto, sir. It's an open question. This would be better if you give more detail, like for instance, do you like to play soccer? Or do you like to watch soccer? Because a lot of people don't play soccer, but they like watching football or soccer. We call it soccer. Okay, guys, I see in the last one you did so well. Let's do a little bit more exercises so you can get a little bit of practice to write short answers with yes, he does, no, I don't, etc. Righto. Once again, pause the video, answer your questions, right? And when you are done, we can watch the balance of the video to check the answers that you have given, if they are correct or not. Righto, guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to answer the questions.
Hey. You must pause the video.
Great. I see you all have answered your questions. So let's go have a look at our answers, right? Check your answers. Let's go for it. No, I don't, or yes, I do. Do not write both because both will be incorrect. Either that one or this one. So, do you watch TV a lot? If you do not watch TV a lot, you'll say no, I don't. If you do, you'll say yes, I do. In all of these questions, there are two possible answers, right? But you only answer one. Only one is correct. Let's watch the next one. Do you live in a big city? No, I don't. Or, yes, I do. For instance, if you're living in New York or London or somewhere or other, you will say, yes, I do. But if you live in a small little city, then you'll say, no, I don't. Do you often ride a bicycle? No, I don't. Or, yes, I do. Does it rain a lot where you live? No, it doesn't. Or, yes, it does. Do you play soccer? No, I don't. Or, yes, I do. And, of course, the last one. Does it snow where you live? No, it doesn't. Or, yes, it does. Guys, once again, only one of these answers will be correct, right? You must select which one is, or answer it correctly according to what it is for you, where you are living or what you do. Okay. You're becoming experts. And now let's look at the key takeaways of today's lesson, righto. Number 1, you have learned the structure, how to make the correct structure to ask questions in the simple present tense, right? So do, does, plus subject, plus the verb. The second point, short answers. You've learned how to make short answers and how to answer shortly, like yes, no, plus his subject, plus do or don't, does or doesn't, righto. And then finally, practice, guys. Keep asking and answering questions. Like I tell you many, many times, and I say it continuously, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you will become. So guys, fly out there, go and ask as many questions and answer as many questions as you possibly can. And don't forget to buy me a coffee.